With departures from promotions and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. It appears WWE could be looking to sign a former MLW champion after his contract with TNA ran out. As WrestleVote said on Sportskeeda WrestleBinge, I know there's interest with Alex Hammerstone. I don't know if he's looking for a WWE contract, if he's going to spend some time on the indies or whatnot, but I know there's interest from WWE in Alex Hammerstone. Revealing the connection that Stone Cold Steve Austin has to his daughter, Seth Rollins noted on Good Morning Football, "So Stone Cold is the reason I have a daughter. Flashback to March 2020, everybody knows, COVID shuts down the world, right? First show post-COVID, post-shutdown, it's 316 day on Raw, and it's customary for somebody to drink with Stone Cold in the ring. At the time, the hottest thing in professional wrestling was my wife, the man Becky Lynch. She happened to break open 1, 2, 3, 4 cold ones with Stone Cold. At the end of Raw that night, she was like, you know what? I think it's time to take some time off to have a baby. If it weren't for Steve Austin, I wouldn't be a dad. So hell yeah. Thanks, Steve-O. You're the man." Talking about the potential for his wife and former WWE star Beth Phoenix to join him in AEW, Adam Copeland said this to TV Insider, "You never know. I don't think she has completely closed the door on it if the situation fits. I think where we were at, I think getting Willow Nightingale involved was good. Someone who was already on our roster and I feel is just such a natural babyface and a such good energy. I thought she would be really cool to implement her into the story. Why not use someone who was already on the roster? Beth is also pretty busy. She has a pretty busy life. So it becomes more a family issue, and how do we pull it off if we're both outgoing?" Going over the details on firings from TNA Wrestling, Ringside News wrote that TNA has undergone major changes recently, with several key talents and backstage staff leaving the company. One of the most surprising departures was GAIL Kim, and now more details have emerged about her firing. As reported earlier, TNA Wrestling officially announced the departures of GAIL Kim, Ariel Schnurner, Rob Kligman, and Michael Shuchenko. Many within the company were shocked and disappointed by Kim's departure, with over a dozen talents expressing frustration. Some even saw this as a reason to leave once their contracts expired, while others felt uneasy about their job security. It was noted that Kim was known for speaking up about creative decisions and pushing for improvements, particularly in the Knockouts division. While some expected her departure due to her outspoken nature, many believed her efforts to enhance the product were valuable. The backlash to Kim's firing has been even stronger than the reaction to Scott D'Amore's exit last year. While public responses have been loud, private discussions within TNA have reportedly been even more intense. Both AEW and WWE are expected to show interest in Kim, with some already advocating for her recruitment. GAIL Kim has confirmed that she intends to stay involved in the wrestling industry. A longtime TNA member believes these firings show big changes in Anthem's leadership. Losing D'Amore, Kim, and Josh Matthews suggest there is still a lot of instability. With TNA's leadership constantly changing, things feel uncertain. TNA President Carlos Silva reportedly decided to fire Kim, only saying it was due to changes, which led to an immediate backlash against him. At a WWE live event, a fan can be seen getting a little too comfortable with touching CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Announcing her departure from AEW, Saraya noted on her Rule Breakers podcast, "I'm here to tell you that me and AEW's relationship has come to an end. I had an amazing time there. There's no bad blood between us. I had such a magical time. And then I got to thinking, what is there left for me to do in wrestling right now? Right now, there's really no storylines where I would fit in. It's just me thinking that I just don't fit in right now. I feel like I might be taking someone else's spot, someone who could be doing something really special. That's not to say I will never come back to AEW. I absolutely love it, but I'm taking a little step back and focusing on myself for a bit, and putting my energy into the podcast with all the crew here. What a wonderful crew I have here. Thank you, AEW. Thank you to the AEW fans. I loved my time there. Tony's awesome, and anyone that goes to work there will just enjoy their time. It's just great. And I'll miss the girls' locker room. I'll miss you, but don't be a stranger. You know where I am. I see some of you outside the company anyway." Saraya also said this on Busted Open Radio regarding the situation. "When I came into AEW, the thing I wanted to do was to help build stuff. I didn't want to be the top dog or the face. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to put girls over if that helped them in any way. That's all I wanted to do. I feel like I was coming to the end with that, and there was really not much left that I could do. I don't think there was a place for me anymore in there. There was probably one more thing with Mercedes that I could have done, and she was completely up for it, but she already has these storylines. My contract was coming to an end, and I wasn't going to re-sign after September. I was not going to do it. I wanted to take a step outside of wrestling for a little bit. I wanted to get my feet wet outside of wrestling for a little bit. Tony Khan was so amazing with it. It was mutual. He was so supportive of it and has been supportive since I asked for time off in November. There's really no place for me anymore. We came to that decision. I'm happy about it. He wished me luck with everything. The door is always open. It's scary, but I'm exploring everything outside of wrestling right now." And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.